Hi, it's Lee. Welcome to another Learn English with Lee, and this video is a pronunciation workshop on present perfect for unfinished time. So in a previous video, we've looked at the grammar and the meaning and a little bit of the pronunciation. But in this video, I really want us to look at these sentences and make them sound natural. Okay. Where do we start? Well, let's start with the contraction. So the how long have, how long of. Did you hear that? It's an of. So it's not av, it's of. And then if we listen, how long gov. How long gov. Okay, say that. Gov. Yeah, so how long gov. How long gov. Okay, cool. So how long gov you. How long have you? How long have you lived? Did you hear the second one? It's also this sound. We don't say you. How long have you? It's okay, it's nothing wrong. But a native speaker speaking naturally will say, how long have you? How long have you lived in London? Did you hear it? How long have you? How long have you lived in London? These are called weak forms. You can say you, nothing wrong with you, but we call that the strong form. But usually what happens when we speak, a lot of strong forms change into weak forms. So if you want to say you, that's okay, no problem. But remember, especially if you're listening, a lot of native speakers will say ya. How long of you? How long of ya? How long of ya? Okay, and what's happening here? Listen, lived in, lived in, lived in, like a connection. We have it here, and we have it here. It's when we get a consonant moving on to a vowel sound. Consonant moving on to a vowel sound. So if we put this sentence together, how long have you lived in London? How long have you lived in London? How long have you lived in London? And then the second one. So I have, I've, but this is also quite strong. We can make this week of. So it sounds the same. So of. Lived in. I've lived in. I've lived in. I've lived in. London for. I've lived in London for. I've lived in London for. This is also a weak form. Strong form, for, not a problem, sounds okay. But a lot of native speakers will naturally pronounce for when we speak. So I've lived in London for 12 years is I've lived in London for. I've lived in London for 12 years. And it sounds much more natural, doesn't it? So, how long have you lived in London? I've lived in London for 12 years. Whew, sounds fast, doesn't it? But it's not really fast. It's just we have weak forms and we have connections. So it all sounds together. Okay, let's practice. So, how long of? How long of? How long of? Good. You lived in. You lived in. You lived in London. Together. How long have you lived in London? How long have you lived in London? Cool. And that's the answer. So I've lived in. I've lived in. Good. London for 12 years. London for 12 years. Okay, good. I've lived in London for 12 years. I've lived in London for 12 years. Okay, so how long have you lived in London? I've lived in London for 12 years. And that is how a native speaker would pronounce these sentences. It's important for you because maybe you want to sound natural. That's cool, good. But this is also very important for your listening. Because if you're listening and you're waiting for you, you're not going to hear you, and it can cause a problem. If you're listening for ya, you hear ya. You understand the sentence, no problem. So, how long have you lived in London? I've lived in London for 12 years. Okay, I hope this helped. Thank you very much. See you next time.